Welcome back. Can't see crap, can't hear crap. But we're going to see how it goes. So I'm going to give a little shout out to my best friend Dave, who sent me this anonymously. You son of a, scared me. I didn't know what was going on, if I had a stock or what. My buddy sent me this tripod. It has been so good. So when I did a review of this, I never reviewed the fact that these legs, you can bend these legs in any position you want. They're just the best. I mean, I love this little tripod. So anyway, this will be part 3 to the Doug's Pro Series DIY oil change. So if you watch part 1 or 2, or both, you know where we're at. We got the oil filter on. Now it's time to fill her up. I have been buying this from Amazon. It was $21 for full synthetic. Now, I saw some really good reviews about this. Shout out to a channel called Project Farm and Vice Grip Garage, who both swear by this stuff. They did some testing, and this is some good oil, and it's not expensive. I also use Amazon oil, but we'll get into that some other time. So ignore the overspray and 3 different colors spray paint on here. Don't you mind that? A lot of times these will have a foil cover on here. If that ever happens, take your pointy oil filter. Instead of using your finger, which a lot of times don't work, I just pop it through with that thing. So, boy, when I was a kid, I'm not even kidding, I could pour oil like Tom Cruise in Cocktail. I never needed a funnel. I could do it on a windy day and not miss a drop. And now, Mr. Shaky Hands, 3 cups of coffee, half a bottle of gin, half a pack of cigarettes, I'm a little shaky. You know what I mean? So, gotta have a funnel. I didn't need a funnel when I was a kid. I'm not even kidding. I could just nail it every time. But be a little extra careful here. Whoa. So this truck takes this whole gallon and 1 quart. It's about 6 quarts. This truck takes a lot. For the most part, this 1 gallon jug will cover most of your cars. If anything, you might have to buy another quart. So once I've got all this in here, what I like to do is start it up and stick my head under there. So if you saw part 1 and 2, and we discussed that rubber gasket, remember that rubber gasket on your oil filter? If that rubber gasket is, if you double gasketed, I can't say it, double gasketed your oil filter, you're gonna know it when you start your vehicle. Again, if you missed that, and that rubber gasket that was on the oil filter was stuck on the engine, and you put a new oil filter on with another rubber gasket, that's what we in the business like to call the old double gasket. And you will know it. The minute you start your vehicle, it will be like Niagara Falls, and you will know it. So let's start her up, have a look-see. Now, in some cases, you'll want to prime your oil filter, especially with older vehicles. And listen to this thing knock. You probably couldn't catch it. Alright. So I like to let it run. I'll look underneath it and make sure it's not gushing oil. Because if you did a double gasket, you're going to know it. There's going to be oil everywhere. So we are good on that. It's not leaking or spraying or dripping. let it run for a second, fill up that oil filter. All right, I cannot see a thing. I have no idea how this is going. Let's grab a rag. Now I'm just gonna check it. You just check it, wipe it, stick it back in, see where you're at. Don't overfill it. This one's hard to read because this truck's so old, even my dipstick's black. Just make sure you don't overfill it. Just add a little at a time. Get it up to the full mark. Sometimes you'll have to add a little, half a quart, whole quart. Every engine's different. My Honda, one of these will do. This thing needs at least an extra whole quart. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to do a little oil change video. I do have a little bit of knowledge in that field. So thank you for watching. And have a great day. Bye-bye.